Hey, what's up, guys? Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro. Today, I was watching this video on Lawrence Taylor. Now check this out, young fellas. Lawrence Taylor was drafted in '81, so 1981. I was born in '86. Um, but if you watch this, I was looking for the a football life on Lawrence Taylor because they were talking about Bill Belichick um explaining some things about Lawrence Taylor's football IQ because Bill Belichick was under Parcells. Now, if you don't know this type of stuff, then you're not a student of the game. So you need to learn. Like I say, hey fellas, if you want to get in the minds of the greatest coaches and the greatest players, look, they have books on this stuff. They have documentaries. You guys are very fortunate because you have YouTube, you have Amazon. So please take full advantage of this. If you're serious about the game, if you want to be like a player coach, you know everything there is to know about ball and you're still learning more. This for the hungry guys. Everybody else can, they chill and they they get by. But if you're really serious about this sport, if you are willing to give and invest in it, then it will pay off, okay? But I put the I showed this I wanted you to see. I don't know if you can see it in this clip. Let me see. Just type in Lawrence Taylor and it said the greatest defensive player in the NFL history, NFL legends. Obviously, that's arguable. You can argue about that, but still, Lawrence Taylor was amazing. And the cool thing is, I wanted to look at it from my perspective at 32 now. I knew Lawrence Taylor was a monster, but the epitome of a defensive player. You're not supposed to be a nice guy on the field. That's not how football is. On the field, the switch turns on. You a monster, man. You're an annoying pest. That's one of the reasons why I like Jalen Ramsey so much. So I know football nowadays. Football is getting more soft, and you see a guy talking trash, and they're like, "Oh, he's a bad player, a person. He's not a good sport." Look, man, that's not football. They chose the wrong sport. Okay, the epitome. This guy on the field, Lawrence Taylor, was the epitome of football. Okay, defensive football. This is how it's supposed to be. All right. Now, when you step off the field, you turn the switch off. We talked about role immersion, right? So you're immersing yourself into a role and then learning how to turn that off and turn it on. There are techniques for that. But yo, on the field, this is the epitome. So I want you guys to study up. Watch Lawrence Taylor, man. Watch this video on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube, all right? If you have the NFL Network and you have access to stuff like that, be a student of the game at least once a week. At least once a week. Look up Barry Sanders. You can pick up some moves. So it doesn't matter if you're a DB, running back, receiver. You get the ball in your hand, guess what? You can pick up some moves. Watch Devin Hester. You can learn how to return kicks better. Watch Terry Bradshaw. If y'all don't know who Terry Bradshaw, look at Terry Bradshaw and see his journey. You want to look at all these guys' journeys so you can learn from their mistakes and you can pick up from their positive stuff. And put all this stuff in your subconscious mind so when you're in the game, when you're in practice, you're at a tryout, it just comes out. And you're like, man, where did that come from? Where did that move come from? It's in your subconscious mind. But you have to feed yourself. Feed yourself. Be a student of the game, fellas. Be a student of the game. I want to encourage you today. But I was watching this last night. I had to call my brother-in-law. He's older than me, and his name is Charles, and he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and he used to talk about Walter Payton and all the old school cats. So I had to tell him. I said, man, looking at Lawrence Taylor from my perspective now, like I said, I was a decent student of the game early on, but we didn't have access to stuff like this. You guys have a wealth of information and knowledge. Use it, and then watch this guy. This is how this is how the game is played, man. Man, one of the biggest things that I learned from this was like they were talking about how hard he practiced. They said his motor was crazy. They said, man, this guy he practices really hard. He said he never in a game, he never let up on a play. Now mind you, 10-time Pro Bowler, okay? 10 Pro Bowls. right? And he doesn't let up on a play. Now he has some off the field issues. Hey, it is what it is, man. Obviously, we learn from our the people before us. We learn from their mistakes. But on the field, straight monster, and that's how we're supposed to be. You're supposed to be mean on the football field on defense. All right, you're a pack of wolves, man. Off the field, shake hands, smile, say the right things in the media, but on the field, you're mean. You're hungry. They try to take your food off your table. They're trying to take your scholarship away. All right, they're trying to take your contract. They're trying to take your girlfriend. What you gonna do? I say dominate. Bottom line, and be mean while you're doing it. All right, fellas. So I had, man, check this one out, man. But look at all of them. There's so much for you guys. Look at all of them. Bill Belichick has books. They have books with him and his thoughts. All right, Parcells. Yo, learn this stuff. Be a student of the game. All right, fellas. Hit me up if you have any questions. Again, if you have certain questions about like gameplay and coverage and stuff like that, you already know. I got a whole bunch of videos. Definitely watch the videos first. Then you can ask the questions, and I can do my best to answer them for you and help you with your journey. All right. Believe in yourself. Believe in your kids. Believe in your players. Believe in your coaches. Believe in your parents. All right. Believe. Believe that you can make it. Believe that you are on your way to making it, and work every single day to prove it to yourself. All right, fellas. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.